topics that you've already evaluated. It's like you have two helicopters or two airplanes, and one airplane is just like all jittery and it's gonna crash and it can barely fly and it's all fucked up and it's very loud. And then you have this other airplane that flies like butter and smooth. It's like there's no vibration. It's very quiet. You know, my dudes, you know. Yeah, boys. And like, I don't know what the hell that was, but, you know, obviously one airplane is terrible. It's uncomfortable. It's loud. It's vibrating. And then you have this other microphone or this other airplane that's smooth, transparent, pleasing, amazing. That's how I felt. Like, just all these different microphones sound like ass. And there I am saying they're evaluating how bad they are. It's like, come on, man, have a whole weight. Come on, just use the Neumann TL103. The Neumann TL103. Yeah, boys. Okay. Especially from spoken word voiceover. Yeah, boys. It's disturbing how good this shit is. Okay, yeah, boys. Okay, relax. Have a whole week to come on. Yeah, boy. Okay. Red. Is there a ring in here? Yes, there is a ring in here. Yeah, boys. Okay. Yeah, boys. Okay. Have a whole week. Come on. Yeah, boy. Okay. Also, you know, I started working out. I did workouts the past 2 days. Obviously my body needs to get used to it because it felt like the gravity was 5 times, man. I felt like everything was so heavy I could barely walk. It's probably how I'm gonna feel in a couple of decades. I'm just gonna be like, oh my god, I can't lift anything, I can't do anything. And it's gonna be because I'm so old and feeble. Yeah, boys, it's gonna be great. Yeah, boys, but like that's how I feel right now. And it's because of how I feel right now because my body was so out of shape. Yeah, boys. Yeah, I noticed today is the third day I'm gonna work out in like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 hours or whatever. Probably 3 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, somewhere around there. Yeah, 3 hours I'm probably gonna work out and. But I noticed, you know, even though I haven't lost any weight because it's only been 2 days, and I'm, you know, really cutting on the carbs and the sugars, yeah, boys. Even though I'm doing all those things, you know, it takes a couple of months to really see the fat loss results. I think it takes about 3 months to see considerable results, to see noticeably good results where you're like, yeah, you know, after 3 months, it just gets better and better if you keep it up, you know, if you keep eating right, especially. Yeah, exercising, but still eating carbs and sugar and shit. It's gonna be rough. What's the point in doing it? And again, the workouts, the HIIT workouts are only like 20-30 minutes. They're not that long at all, you know. That's all you gotta do a day, 20-30 minutes. And I gotta say, it's amazing because like when I got up this morning and was walking around, you feel thin. You can feel all the muscles in your body when you work out. You can feel all the muscles in your body when you don't work out. And you walk around, all you do is feel the fat. But when you feel nothing but the muscles because you're working out, you feel so lean, you feel so small, even if the fat is still hanging off of your body, you know. The fat is still there, you're slowly losing it, but it takes months for that. But as soon as you start using your muscles, you can feel all of the muscles way more than the fat. So you almost feel like you go from fat to super skinny because all you feel is like these internal muscles. And the fat on you, you just don't feel it anymore for whatever reason because the muscles are so much more feelable, you know. So this morning I felt like I was super in shape, super thin, and all that shit, but obviously it was just because I could feel my muscles instead of just focusing on feeling the fat hanging off of my body. So it's kind of like a feeling of what's to come, you know, when you really are just a lean, mean muscle machine, yeah, boys. And I forget, you know, I remind myself every time I start working out, I'm like, oh my god, I feel so much better. it gets so bad that you have to work out. It gets so bad that you need to get back into it. Yeah, boys. But that's what I'm doing, and it's again, you take it for granted. You get in such pretty good shape that it kind of slowly glides down. You stop working out, you start eating like crap again. So you kind of shoot yourself up after 3 months to feeling really good, to like just slowly plummeting back down again after you stop working out. And again, I used to work out like an hour a day. At one point I was working out 3 times a day, an hour each. So I was working out 3 hours a day, morning, afternoon, and night. But then I kept it to 1 time a day. But also, these HIIT workouts, honestly, they're only 20 minutes, and I feel I think it's mainly the burpees and the planking. If you're just doing push-ups, sit-ups, squats, jumping jacks, and shit like that, those are good. But I think the HIIT workouts are actually better. Yeah, boys. The HIIT workouts are actually better. But again, talking about microphones again, I just wasted my time listening to microphones that all sound fucking terrible. Yeah, boys, they sound fucking terrible. What is today? Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yeah, boys, tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, so yeah. Instead of wasting money on microphones, I'm gonna order a bunch of shit on Amazon. Yeah, boys. Buy a bunch of food, Amazon Fresh. Man, these microphones sound so goddamn bad. Microphones sound so goddamn bad, except the New England Telemarketers. Amazon Fresh. I was thinking about getting egg whites and shit. Like egg whites in a big carton, and you can make like yeah, boys, you can make like yeah, boy. Got some peppers, some cage-free liquid egg whites for $5.49. That's pretty good. Some holy guacamole, some avocados. Yeah, boys. Damn, those avocados are cheap, 38 cents. Wow. Okay, and I could get some Amazon Fresh lean meat, 20% fat. It's kind of high, $10. Yeah, boys. Get some water. Have all wheat. Oh yeah. I gotta want some romaine lettuce. Yeah, boys. But yeah, just like go to McDonald's and sample everything. Go to McDonald's and sample everything. Yeah, boys. Sample it. Okay. Okay. But organic girl. Are you an organic girl? Let me know. Are you an organic girl? Let me know. 100% recycled plastic. Yeah, boy, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Pretty good. Have all wheat. Come on. Romaine lettuce. Yeah, boys. Okay. 99 cents. Holy shit. Yeah, boys, say 59%. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, boy. Okay. Yeah, boy. I'm excited. Amazon Fresh. Yeah, boy. Get it delivered. Yeah, boys. I'll see you guys later. So, hey, my little hams, I've been thinking about various forms of added sugar and addictions and stuff, and you only have to really care about this stuff if it's affecting you, Again, I keep switching back and forth between things like this stuff. You know what this is? Sweet and Low, Splenda, 0-calorie sweetener. 0-calorie sweetener. You know what 0-calorie sweetener is? It's basically addictive stuff without making you fat. So you're still addicted to this. It's kind of like, trying to get your Starbucks fix every day. Like I just had a Starbucks drink, and people are addicted to Starbucks. There's little animations on YouTube even of women that just keep going to Starbucks over and over again throughout the day
because they're addicted to the drinks. And there's so many people that are addicted to stuff, and artificial sweeteners are in quite a few things. So, you're like, okay, I'm addicted to these sugary drinks, but they make me fat. So I'm going to use artificial 0-calorie sweeteners instead, And then you're still addicted, and it's not funny. It's not a game. And I'm pretty bad at being addicted to foods. Like, for a while, I started chewing and spitting out food. Like, I was like, I'm really craving a pizza, a Papa John's pizza. But Papa John's pizzas are thousands of calories if you're going to sit down and eat the whole pizza, which I would. So, I would order a Papa John's pizza. It would make me sick because I would eat the whole thing. I would regret it. It would make me fat. And then you see the keto diet and they're like, oh, you could make a cauliflower pizza or, some sort of makeshift knockoff. For one, it's not going to taste the same, so you're not going to get your craving fix. A lot of times it's the mystery of, oh my God, I love those foods. I love cheesecake. I love pizza. I love Chinese food. All extremely fattening. I mean, you go to Starbucks, I get the Frappuccinos. I get the most fattening things on the menu, But I also do appreciate some of the more watery, sweet drinks that aren't filled with, 500 plus calories. But I mean, so, for example, there's a lot of foods that if you don't add anything, you don't add sugar, you don't add, for example, I've got some walnuts here. Walnuts are just a nut. It's just a nut, my dudes. These are just, they're not very addictive. But you can add olive oil. You can sprinkle on some salt. Salt is known as a flavor enhancer. You use too much salt, it increases your blood pressure. Or you could do what a lot of people do. Get some Nutella, spread it all over your walnuts, spread it all over bread, which is a double whammy of carbs and sugar. So, I mean, for example, this thing, 200 calories, servings 20. So what's 20 times 200? That's quite a few thousand calories in this thing. And if you're just drizzling it all over your walnuts, chocolate covered nuts, which is a huge thing, it adds up, added sugars, so you can have healthy food, a chicken breast, a potato, some nuts. So what I've been doing the past few hours is evaluating, okay, how far do I want to go? Is putting on Montreal steak seasoning onto hamburgers, okay. I'm sure it has, like I said, a lot of salt. It even says along the top, this product contains 125 milligrams of sodium or original, blah, 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 seasoning, 180 milligrams of sodium per serving. So, again, these are warnings that a lot of people have to actually look out for. These are subtle, under the surface problems with a lot of these things, these flavor enhancers, these addictive substances. I mean, again, so many people, water, you have water, healthy. You have walnuts, healthy. Okay. And then you start adding things like tea, this is chai tea. Chai tea is really good. Chai tea. Okay. And then, so you're enhancing the water with tea, but then you start enhancing it with sweeteners and creams. And you go from water, which has no calories, which is the basic substance that you need, to a fattening, addictive drink. You can go from walnuts, which are not very addicting, to a salt-covered, chocolate-glazed, addictive treat. So, I'm trying to evaluate what do I want to incorporate in my life at this point. And it kind of also reminds me of video games. Like, so many people get addicted to video games. And again, I've tried so many times to play video games on YouTube to make it work. And, you know, you end up getting addicted and going down a rabbit hole a lot of times, for me anyway. You know, I try to play one game. It's kind of like a gateway drug. I'm like, okay, I'm going to play Fortnite. I'm going to make Fortnite videos, you know, ASMR videos. The next thing you know, I'm installing 50 different games, trying those games. And even, you know, Fortnite was one of the better games for making YouTube videos, but even then, you know, constantly dying and stuff. And then getting addicted to the Fortnite item shop where you're actually buying items, buying skins that you don't need. So again, there's so many addictive things. You know, people nostalgic about video games, trying to get that fix that they had from a long time ago. And I think YouTube has taught me a lot about that addiction stuff. And I think people are becoming more aware of it. Like, say you grew up at, you know, playing a game that's very addictive, and then you make videos playing those games. I've found that it makes me a lot more self-aware of just, you know, the little nuances and addictions of it. So, you know, you're fully aware that you're having all these addictive cravings and you're dealing with all these things. And, you know, it's like, when does it stop? When does it end? Where does it start? You know, you have to, and that's the reason why you have to make your own food. Because you go to McDonald's, you go to the gas station, it's all processed, sugar, salted, you know, carbohydrates and sugar everywhere, you know, drenched in fried fat batter, you know. And you have to go back to the basic elements. Walnuts by themselves. Walnuts without any added sugar or flavor enhancers. You know, if you give me a whole bag full of salted, sugar, chocolatey glazed walnuts, I'm going to be tempted to eat the whole bag. In my opinion, walnuts and pecans taste pretty good on their own. You know, they're just not addictive. There's no loot boxes or added sugar to these. There's no over-the-top dopamine fix. You know, if I'm just feeling a little hungry, you know, I want to munch on something, I can have some of these. So I'm thinking, you know, again, what I do, which is really nutty, is I can't stand to have tasty, high octane junk food around me because I have to consume it all very quickly. And the more I reduce the addictive substances, you know, the better I can handle it. Yeah, I like walnuts. Yeah, I'm willing to eat them. But I think I can put them down and leave them alone. You know. These are really good. Recently, I started getting hamburger patties. And romaine lettuce leaves and avocado, and adding that with some steak seasoning, and it tastes really damn good. It's probably the salt, probably the avocado. Even fat is addicting. Avocados, salsa, even goddamn salsa, it's acidic, I guess, sweet. If you just left me with hamburger meat and lettuce, you know, and I couldn't add mayonnaise, salt, seasoning, avocado, and you just leave me with protein and fiber, Um, I don't think I would just sit down and crave it and eat it. So I'm addicted to even healthy things like avocado. It's kind of funny because like fat people, they'll try to eat more fruits and vegetables. And they gravitate towards the highest carb and sugar fruits and vegetables. Mangoes, apples, bananas. They'll go after the most high carb sugar shit instead of things like raspberries. Raspberries are still really good. And they're really healthy. But, fat people gravitate towards the fattiest, highest calorie, sweetest things on the menu. Can be from a restaurant. Go to Starbucks, you can have like a black coffee or a mocha frappuccino. One has 0 calories, one has like 500 plus calories. The fat ass is going to, find the most sugary, high calorie thing on the menu. With the most creamer, the most chocolate, the most sugar. So you have to evaluate, okay, what addictive substances can I handle responsibly? And sadly, it's not much. I think I could overeat walnuts even. Fucking walnuts. But I do think it's harder for people to overeat apples and bananas as well. I'm just saying that oranges, little tangerines, those are good. If you think about it, a lot of these foods are really healthy and they're really good. On their own. Without any flavor enhancers, but especially products, made by companies, they're designed to make it as addicting as possible. They're gonna sugarcoat these. They're gonna glaze them in chocolate. They're gonna dump salt all over them and fats and oils to make people want to buy it even more. And that's why there's so many fat people around here. Again, some people have addictive personalities in different areas. Some people don't have, food issues. Some people don't have an unhealthy relationship with food, but a lot of people do. A lot of people have unhealthy relationships with a lot of shit. And that's why, a lot of times you have to quit cold turkey. Sometimes you forget. But once it starts catching up with you, gee, I'm getting fat. Gee, I don't feel so good. You have to make a change. So it's a constant roller coaster ride of eating healthy, eating junk food, eating healthy, lounging around, working out. It's a constant change. Like, I think I'm pretty much done with walnuts. I'm not going to munch on anymore for a while. But, if you put chocolate on them, I could probably eat a whole lot more of them. So anyway, I was going to say one last thing. I don't know.
Hey, my dudes and dudettes. I wanted to talk about should you respect fat people, since being fat is a decision, and fat positivity is a deception. Yeah, boy. It's like transitioning into the future. Yeah, boy. Okay. Should you they still can't read a nutrition label. I know plenty of people that live on garbage and they're skinny as shit. They're skinny as shit. And they're stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. But, the normal average person can get fat. The normal average person can get fat, and that's the reason why so many Americans are obese. Because everywhere they go, there's processed carbohydrates and sugar in their water. Yeah, boys. And they get big and fat. Big and fat. They get huge. They get plump. And they waddle. They waddle around. Huge, gargantuan, obese pigs. They'll eat anything. Should you respect those people, especially when they get so big that they have creases and folds? Creases and folds. Multiple necks. They take up 3 seats on an aeroplane. Huge, gargantuan, lard asses. How do they get so big? Autism. Well, not just autism, but stupid. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Food tastes good, me put in mouth. Me eat whole pizza. Me scoff it down.
And you could argue some of these people
Are intelligent, they have an high IQ.
obviously you should not respect that which has folds.
See, I struggle with weight gain, but I know what makes me fat. I like to put whipped cream on my coffee. I like to drench it in vanilla-flavored syrup. I'll go to the store and I'll get myself a big breakfast biscuit with lots of carbohydrates. Okay, I know what makes me fat. I eat the pizza. I eat the spaghetti. I eat sugary sodas. But when it starts to get out of control, I put a stop. I go, stop. You've had enough. Go back. You've got to go back. It's time for a extreme diet. And lots of exercise, possibly, maybe, depending on the severity. The worst I've ever gotten is when I was not maintaining myself